I want to talk to you today about probably one of the most crucial mindset shifts to unlock your success in life. And this is victor or victim mentality and the power of choice. Mindset is where it starts. And without the right mindset, nothing's happening. It's like building a house inside quicksand. It's just going to sink to the ground and you're not going to be left with anything whatsoever. You're going to learn two things today. And in these two things, you're going to unlock your success. So before I share them, I want you to set aside your ego, because your ego is going to rise up when I start talking about victim mentality, and you'll switch off. And instead of embracing curiosity, humility, and getting curious about where you could be playing the victim card inside your life, and having the humility to listen and learn today. But before we talk about being the victor, I want you to understand that becoming the hero of your life is all about awareness, and it's having the awareness to understand what is being a victim. And you're never going to step into the hero's version of you with a victim mentality. So awareness does precede change. So let's sit for a second and understand, where does victimhood slip into our life right now? Now, you could be blaming people for your current circumstances in your relationship or in your business or in your health. You could be making excuses on why you don't have the body you want or the business you want. You could be justifying it. You could be saying, it's just not where it is right now because I don't have the time, or, the market's not good, whatever it is, or I just don't have the time for X, Y, and Z, or whatever you want to say. Anything where you aren't taking ownership for your life is playing the victim. Anytime you say, I don't have a choice to do that, well, you always have a choice. So that's playing the victim. Anytime people offer you ideas and solutions and you shoot them down straight away and say, that won't work for me, well, that's playing the victim. You act defensively when you get feedback. Well, that's the victim as well. So it's victim, 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 and victim. Now, you might be thinking right now, shit, do I play the victim in all these different aspects of my life? Well, we fall victim in these certain areas of our life at times, and it's okay. Don't use shame. Make it a game instead. It's like, what is the game? How can I turn this into a game and turn myself into the victor version of myself? And remember, again, awareness precedes change. So I want you to have that second shift right now. And with this, the second shift first came to me like reading Viktor Frankl. And I talk about The Man's Search for Meaning, his book, so many times. And he talked about resilience and what they went through in the Holocaust when he was there. And resilience comes from the power of choice. The power of choice is having the power to have perspective, to see the bigger picture. It allows us to push through the obstacles that are in front of us. It allows the power of choice that gives you the ability to become anti-fragile instead of fragile. It allows you to have the challenges you face to make you stronger. And it's having that resilience to understand that. The power of choice, it's your perspective. So when we look at this, sometimes, a lot of the time, what happens is small things happen to us. We don't make sales, and we all of a sudden we blow it up, and I'm the worst at sales, or you can't follow a meal plan. It's like, I never can lose weight. And we blow up these small things into these huge stories inside our minds, and our perspective shifts on what we can achieve. So instead, I need you to understand, hold it into perspective. It was just 2 bad meals, or it was just a couple of bad sales calls. The time span that is your life, it is that small. You need to use that perspective. Your attitude in any given circumstance is your perspective. That is your choice. The effort you put in towards something, the task in front of you, that is your choice. Understanding it's not an obstacle, but it's an opportunity to become better. Well, that's a choice, and that's using your perspective. The challenge is there for you. All these challenges that come for you, they're there for you to rise to the occasion in life. And you have to understand, if you rise to the occasion, then they push you to your unlimited potential life. And you stepping up to the plate, that's you being a victor. It's taking responsibility for your actions today. It's taking ownership. It's being accountable to you and everyone else out there. It's being that role model. That's the victor. And it's choosing the best version of yourself, moment to moment to moment. I want you to hold this awareness that we've talked about today. What is the victim mentality? How does it slip into your life? How do I step up and be the hero moment to moment each day and be that victor of my life? And if you're going to hold this awareness for the rest of the week and the rest of the month, I want you to be aware and choose the attitude. Be aware of that attitude you are choosing. Gain and harness that perspective. Not make mountains out of molehills. Go forth, embrace the obstacle and make it an opportunity. And in these moments of challenge where these obstacles are confronting you, start choosing to be the victor and become the hero of your story.